I love how Orihime's one contribution to this chapter is something that she's done nearly the entire manga. Kurosaki-kun! I was like, seriously, yo? Like, really? You better do something in the upcoming chapters. So first part of this chapter, comical, honestly, like the whole thing with Renji and Rukia. At the same time, while it was comedic, it also was adding that, okay, now they're gonna be a part of the fight against Gerard, which we needed somebody because everybody is basically fucking tired, exhausted, and Gerard is still going strong. Toshido basically is barely standing. Zaraki's missing a fucking arm. He's around there fucking bleeding to death. And then you got Byakuya there, which Byakuya is kind of still at full strength and stamina seemingly. So one of the things I think is the reason why they added them into this is because we could have a really cool combination because Rukia and Toshido both have similar ice type of powers. And if you have both of them going full on, because Rukia has her Bankai now and Toshido has that advanced form, if Toshido can at least muster up the energy to do one more big attack, him and Rukia combined, freezing him up, and then Renji and Byakuya double teaming on that motherfucker, maybe that could be what it takes to take out Gerard. Because I think a big reason why they added them as well is because Kubo's like, hey, you know, we gotta add them and have them do something else. So having them in there at the same time, we could also have some brother-sister combo of Byakuya and Rukia taking out Gerard together and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that's the main purpose why he brought them into this whole scenery or whatever. And while we had the comedic aspects, which made me think, hold on a second, does Toshiro actually have an older brother that we've never, like, I don't remember hearing about an older brother, or has he just been parading around as like, yeah, I'm Toshiro's older brother whenever he takes that form? And then another part of this chapter was the whole Ichigo and Yhwach shit and stuff like that. And I think it was kind of interesting that Ichigo, yet again, his, you know, Reiatsu was so incredibly strong that everybody everywhere was sensing it. So, you know, he's serious. And honestly, it feels like while it's the final fight, at the same time, there's still a ways to go as far as like everything happening. But Ichigo, like, straight up coming in with all that raw power, and Yhwach at the end of the chapter having his raw power is like, things is getting serious and really quick. So that's good in the sense of advancing between this fight and the finale of the manga. Although it's interesting because it wasn't until the end of the chapter that Yhwach said, yeah, now you're about to witness all my shit, because in the beginning he's like, I'm not even using my foresight, you know, where are you gonna attack me from? So right now, in a way, even though Ichigo is incredibly strong, Yhwach was still playing with him. He's still like, I'm gonna savor this moment. And if he felt like Ichigo was 150% a true threat to killing him, he wouldn't just be playing around. He wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm not even gonna use my full power to see where you're gonna attack. So it's kind of interesting in that. And I mean, the whole thing about him talking about being, you know, the father and stuff like that, a lot of it was stuff that we already knew. And he's basically meaning in a sense that he's the father of all Quincy. And while Ishin and, you know, Misaki were kind of the parents to Ichigo, in a sense, he feels like, no, I'm the true parent. And you can see the disrespect that he's giving Ichigo is gonna motivate Ichigo to get even more pissed and go full on Yhwach when he finally goes head to head with him, which he was kind of already clashing in here. And I noticed something that Kubo has always liked to do in a sense of using just the pen, is that he loves using the colors white and black to contrast. And he's using Ichigo's Reiatsu of white and Yhwach's Reiatsu of black to kind of clash. So even the small little element that he had from the very beginning, the idea and concept of like using the colors black and white to fight, he was using with this chapter with their Reiatsu. And I mean, not too much else to this chapter. It was basically Ichigo and Yhwach kind of having a little clash, introducing Rukia and Renji to the fight with Gerard, and that was about it. And once again, Orihime going, Kurosaki-kun! Seriously, bitch, do something. So yeah, I want to say fine chapter, honestly. 6 out of 10. Got a little bit of setup, little clash there of Ichigo and Yhwach, you know, Reiatsu battle here and there. So hopefully Yhwach gets super serious after this chapter. I mean, he said he was about to use his full power, so he'll be using his foresight probably, and we'll get a really good fight. Although, to be honest with you, the way things are going, the fact that he was already fucking around at the beginning of this without using his foresight, I don't think Ichigo can do this alone. And Orihime, all she's gonna do is heal and yell Kurosaki, so we're gonna need Chair-sama at some point. But let me know what you guys thought about this chapter. Do you think that it's gonna be Rukia, Renji, Byakuya, and Toshiro to finally take down Gerard? Maybe a combination brother and sister and 2 elements of ice to freeze this motherfucker and snap him up? And what do you think about all this shit with Ichigo versus Yhwach now that Yhwach is finally about to go serious? Do you think Ichigo has what it takes to take him out alone, or it's truly gonna be that Aizen needs to come with fucking Chair-sama and fuck shit up? And your overall thoughts of the chapter, again, 6 out of 10. But thanks for watching. If you enjoyed anything about this video, make sure to drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.